San Antonio's voice tonight. How about some good news? And I have an idea for you that I kind of happened onto while I was on the way to shooting a couple of other stories. I think it's an idea you might like because it's fun and it's cheap. As you're driving out west of San Antonio on Highway 90, you may start to notice a few things, even when there's not a beautiful double rainbow like this one I caught near Castroville. Even when there's not a lightning show above a field of sunflowers it's close to Hondo. Even when there's not quite something so spectacular, you can start to get a good small-town vibe. One of my favorite signs ever is the Hondo welcome sign. This is God's country. Please don't drive through it like hell. But here, I remember this kind of drive is a pretty cool, cheap road trip for the whole family. Rediscovering our own small-town Texas backyard. How you could play games in the car like, "What is that, Dad?" By the way, this is a crop of milo, or grain sorghum. It looks kind of like corn on the bottom. At the top, that bushy stuff is grain that mostly cattle eat. And on a non-freeway like this, you are forced to slow down and stop now and then to appreciate better the picturesque, the photogenic, and still useful. At Darla's Kitchen in Brackettville, you can do shopping for some Texas stuff and lots more. And then there's a color.
If you drove through Del Rio right now, you wouldn't know it was Del Rio. It's the best way I can think of to describe it. It's just green everywhere. I used to always rocks and cactus. So you might think you're somewhere else.
There's a lot of wild plants and things that have come up that don't ordinarily grow when the rain isn't here.
And ranchers who were selling off their herds because they couldn't afford the food, well, they're back buying again.
Yeah, 6 months ago we were in the middle of herd sellouts, and now here we are, people trying to replace their herds.
And at Del Rio, the water, Lake Amistad, has definitely come up since the worst of the drought.
Plenty of water, a lot of boats running around here, and but I try to keep it a secret.
Yes.
Better for me, better for us.
What kind of fish is that?
It's a little fish.
A little fish?
Yeah.
Well, you ask a dumb question. Overall, people seem a little happier and looking forward to making more money.
I think it's looking good. The future's looking bright.
And again, that is just driving straight out west of San Antonio on Highway 90. But as Albert said, the weather's getting a little drier, at least over the next week or so. So if you want to see all that green, spend a little green, you better get out there quick, Don.
It's a travel show, Beamer. Randy Beamer's Texas Traveler. After all the posturing and